Here at the Clay Helton introductory press conference, Garry Paskwietz along with Pete Arbogast. Well, Pete, we don't do this often, but this morning introduced a new football coach.
We kind of have been doing it too often over the last few years, and hopefully this will be the last one for a while. I got a good feeling from what he was saying and the way things have been going under Clay Helton, and the fact that he's been here for 6 years and learned on the job to become the head coach at the university. I like it all.
I like the words that Pat Hayden used in terms of introducing him. He said he is a leader of men, and Hayden liked the way he had returned the physical style to USC football. I could not agree with that last statement more.
Yeah, we've certainly seen that over the 7 weeks as we've gone forward. And to say that, you can also say they still have the ability to throw the long ball, to be a finesse and flashy team at the same time. So now you've got the two-pronged kind of attack, and I like that too.
You used the word flashy, but Helton was quick to say, I am not a flashy guy, and he didn't apologize for that. But you know what I liked what he said also, Pete? He said, this place was founded on a blue-collar toughness. He goes, that's what I believe in, and that's what has shown to win championships here. I certainly agree with that.
He may not be flashy, but the team still has the ability to do that, is what I meant, I think. And you'll never see him doing the things that were done by other flashier coaches, certainly. But that's okay. That's fine. It's about him coaching coaches, and then the coaches turn around and coach the players. And the players love him. I'm guessing there'll be some changes in the coaching staff in the offseason. I don't know what they will be, and they may not be any. I don't know for sure. But I like the way he is thought of by the players and by the fans and by the media. There just doesn't seem to be anything wrong here, and there seems to be a lot right.
I liked a media person asked him about the assistant coaching changes. I like the way he subtly deflected it. As, now this is not the time to do that, and then praise them for the work that has gotten them to this point. Speaking of getting to this point, give your review on Clay Helton, what you have seen, your feelings today, what you've seen from this man.
Well, and he won't make any coaching changes until after the Rose Bowl win over Ohio State, so we'll have to worry about that later. What have I seen? Nothing different, ever. He's steady. He does the same thing all the time, but he wasn't afraid to come in and make the changes that were needed on the football field, between the lines. And the things that he changed were, I don't want to call them mild tweaks, but they were tweaks. And they changed the personality of the football team, and when they changed the personality of the football team, they started to do better, and the record speaks for itself. It was kind of behind the scenes almost, it seemed to me, but he didn't come in and just let things flow like you might do if you were an interim coach. He actually came in and started to be the coach right away, and never mind the interim tag.
I thought the two biggest things he did when you talk about starting to run the football and then be able to stop the run and the improvement we saw from the defensive line over the course of that tenure, I thought those were really I would have said these are the two of the things I really want to see done. And so to see that Clay Helton made those changes, I was very happy to see that.
What are you looking for in any team, anywhere, in any business, anywhere? You're looking for improvement. And we've seen improvement, let alone the defensive breakdowns in the secondary against Oregon. Forget the Notre Dame game because that is an impossible task. But we've seen improvement. The defensive line was the weakness on this team to start the season. Now they're one of the strengths. The running game was, it was okay. We had a great passing quarterback. Now we've got a running game to go along with a great passing quarterback. Improvement is what we've been looking for. Improvement is what we got.
And that's called coaching.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And that's our report here from the John McCazer at the Clay Helton introductory press conference. For Pete Arbogast, this is Garry Paskwietz. You're watching WeAreSC.